Hello and welcome to our actual play of Curse of Strahd, as presented by For the Love of Crits. I'm Level 1 Dungeon Master, Hunter AU. We thank you again for joining us as we follow our lost clerics of Barovia deeper into the mist. Curse of Strahd is created by Wizards of the Coast. It's known for its dark themes and mature content. Viewer discretion is therefore advised due to adult language and themes. We ask that you keep the chat civil, avoid spoilers for the Wizards of the Coast, this Wizards of the Coast adventure, as well as any others. We are going to jump right into it. I'll give a brief recollection of what happened in our last session, and then we will join our Clerics of Barovia as a battle in the Wizard of Wines. When in our last session, the entirety of the session focused upon the recollections of Onyx as he laid dying in the second floor of the Wizard of Wine's winery. He met Akadi, his goddess and the one that he had learned to worship many years ago. He was informed that though he was killed in battle, his soul passed on, and due to the faith that Onyx had shown in the face of certain destruction, he had earned the right to use his own memories and his own past to have a soul forged for him anew. Akadi wanted to make sure that Onyx weighed the decision carefully and made sure that he knew that was of his decision alone. Akadi took Onyx through a journey going from the creation of Onyx himself and all the way to the events that led him to Barovia and beyond. Onyx at the end did accept this offer to return, and that is where we ended the last session. We now return to the fight in the Wizard of Wines. Go. And it is actually Onyx's turn in initiative.
Hey.
There we go. So, Onyx, upon returning, has the favor of Akadi, the goddess of the Tempest, which I decided was a combination of natural rage as well as the speed to be able to bring swift justice to our enemies. For this, I've decided that Onyx, when you come back, not only do you gain the effects of a full rest, you also have the effects of rage as well as the effects of haste for the next 10 rounds.
Sweet. Well, I am...
Do you have to maintain rage with hits, or is it just you have the effects of rage? Just out of curiosity.
It would be the effects of rage. The reason for that is that his is not fueled by hatred or anger like a normal rage. It is kind of when looking at Stormcloud, rage was the only kind of spell I could think of.
Alright, no, it makes sense. I just figured I'd ask.
And I would say, for clarification's sake, yeah, if it would last the same amount of time as the haste, which is the 10 rounds. If you could keep track of that.
Does that mean he can cast spells while he's raging?
Ooh.
'Cause normally you can't. Normally it's blocked.
Jeez, I did not realize that.
So all the positives, none of the negatives.
It's like you don't think about a barbarian that would need to cast spells, so I never really realized that.
That's why it's all.
You know,
with paladins.
So I'll leave Cole out of this on this one, but I would actually bring it to you guys for the rest of the party. You guys have been DMs. Onyx is, or sorry, Cole, you're okay with it. Josh, you can't join the conversation.
I was like, cool.
Yeah.
I get to vote.
Josh can't vote. Okay. So, what would you guys feel about that if he could cast spells on top of all of this? It is a very strong buff that he is getting as a player because of his interaction with Akadi directly. But I would want to, goal is to have fun, so wanted to see how you guys felt about him gain, because that's a pretty strong.
Yeah, that's significant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, As long as it's like just this once, basically, because it's like you just touched your goddess.
Yeah, that was going to be my question. Is as long as it's like this isn't something that he can just engage in the future.
Okay, yeah, it would
Yeah.
not be.
I would
This
I would maybe say personally like make it like a flat DC like 10 check or something like that. It'd be my thing, but
like to
I
cast
also
a
as a
spell.
GM I'd probably just be like, nah, freak
You
you. That's much too busted. But I say it's also like the one time. But
So like a DC 10 in order to cast a spell.
yeah,
Yeah, like you.
I would agree with that. I think that is like you still will be plenty strong with just your attacks and everything. But it's one of those things that you almost have to pull yourself out of this like speed surf force and concentrate more. So I'd be okay with the DC 10 concentration check in order to be able to successfully cast a spell. That being said, it wouldn't be without risk, so you would lose your action if you don't succeed.
yeah.
I
I'd say
don't
lose the
know,
action, but not the slot.
not the
maybe?
spell slot. Yeah, is what I was kind of thinking. It's like you can't even draw the power, type thing.
Sure.
So, all right, that's how we'll run it. So, that being,
What kind of check
okay.
is it?
It's a flat DC 10, kind of like a death saving throw.
I say. Okay.
Maybe 50-50.
50-50.
Yeah, which I like that idea, Garion. And I think that's a very fair weakness for this strong temporary power. So,
Can you use luck points on it?
yeah, luck points affect 20s. They are, regardless of how powerful or unpowerful you are, luck, bad or good, can affect your
doesn't
character.
matter.
Yep.
Because for the last couple times I've been rolling ones, so I have 2 luck points.
Oh, well, if you roll an 8.
So, alright. Well, I stand up. Onyx, the eyes flicker back, and he's staring at the ceiling. He feels gravity kind of take over again. He looks down and sees, I'm assuming, Divine Blight turning to Conera.
Yes, it would have been turning towards Kunerith.
So I will grab my Warhammer that's laying on the ground next to me, stand up. Oh, I'm not sure what just happened. Oh, okay, there it goes. I was like, the lighting changed and then came back. And I will kind of grip the Warhammer, give a quick thanks to Akadi, and I must protect my friends and bring it down on the back of this Vine Blight.
Roll me an attack on there. Now, this one was bloodied. In the last fight, you had got him pretty low, which was one of the reasons you were confident of taking him.
I'm still readjusting, my head's swimming. I swung at the wrong double vision. Because that was a nat 1.
Okay.
No.
However, you are hasted.
I am hasted, so I will try again. Going after the
First
other
hammer
one.
just
Nope.
swings and smashes.
And I roll a 2.
Oh,
Yeah!
Oh,
That's
man.
it.
So unless a 6 hits.
Okay. A 6 does not hit, unfortunately. Is that the end of your turn?
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm kind of drunk right now of the power. I'm trying to
Drunk of the
contain
power.
it. So, yeah, that's Onyx's turn.
I don't think we're back in an initiative mode in Tailspire, though.
You're
Yeah.
not.
Oh, we aren't?
No.
Oh, I was in turn-based mode before you guys joined. That's good to know. It doesn't put you in there.
No.
Interesting.
But I'm
Oh,
not
man.
even sure if the Vine Blight knows.
Okay, so yeah, you kind of swing. You whiff so bad that you don't even like brush him. It's not even that like you glance or anything on him. So, going back down to the first floor in the initiative order. Let me see. Do.
It's a
Okay.
siren sound. This instrument. I
So.
must create this instrument.
Okay, and that's the end of this turn. Konerith, where are you right now? Oh yeah. So Konerith, you you hear the crunching of metal. The vine blight turns towards you, and you don't. I don't think you'd even see the hammer swing really, with how he was swinging. So I don't think you know Onyx is there.
Yeah, I don't think I know he died. I don't think I know he just came back from the dead. Like,
you did hear a really sickening crunch.
Yes.
The other way, and then he just walked out. So it's like your friend's either incapacitated or worse.
In your head, yeah. So. Yeah. Okay, so what do you do?
yeah, well, I'm gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Seems like the most reasonable thing to do in this situation.
Oh.
And I'm gonna miss.
Oh, yeah. Well, the rolls tonight are not in your guys' favor. Jeez.
I think we're still gonna die.
Yeah.
We might.
Hey,
How
that was
dare
hard.
you let us come back? Let's kill us.
So this will be the last episode. No.
If
So
nothing
17
else, Onyx
hits.
can run away.
It's a saving throw only.
Yeah, I was trying to remove the die,
Oh,
and it
yeah.
rolled again. So
Oh.
I got the one.
Oh, okay. I thought you had like 2 strikes or something, but you guys are level 3 right now, right?
We're level 4.
Four.
Level 4. Okay.
Close.
4 for like 8 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a ton happens in Vallaki. So, actually, you guys leveled up since you were in Vallaki
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Didn't
with the
we-
werewolf
yeah.
fight.
We leveled up after we left. Yeah.
But that was, I think, last April. It's
I
now end of February.
The explosion behind me. So I don't think I like my positioning right now.
Yeah. You would hear like definitely after the explosion, you would hear footsteps and everything. From inside there. Also, you would have seen Herbert. I forgot to mention because I didn't realize you were in there.
Yeah.
You would have seen a swarm of the needle blights rushing in through that door that had been slammed there, and you also would have seen the mountain man in there.
Mm.
So I'm just gonna spend the rest of my turn repositioning myself.
Okay, you would see Onyx standing up as you reposition yourself to there.
And your armor has changed color.
No, I was
You say
just
like
kidding.
actually. Or just,
He was making a joke with Gandalf the Grey to
I feel
Gandalf
like I would
White.
see something different about you though, with the fact that you're currently blessed.
Yeah.
You know,
There'd be some kind of aura or something.
There's gotta
so
be.
for the other people with the key, I had created a physical change that did come about with their person. I did not actually create one for you, Josh. However, I'd be okay if you have one in mind if you'd like to aesthetically add it onto to Onyx for the change.
I will say that
And
the creases around like the joints and the edges of my armor, like anywhere there's like the cracks and stuff that allow me to move, they're kind of white now. There's like this white trim around each one. Crackling. I would say electrified, but that kind of feel.
Too on the news.
Right.
Onyx, have you been working out?
If that works.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Hi.
Now, would this actually, like, because you said is it like the blue color or the white color, like electricity?
Yeah.
Like, is that the color you're going for? Okay. But does it arc like electricity, or is it more of like a aura?
I'll leave that up to you. I was just figuring like a trim on the armor itself.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Only.
Yeah, kind of lightens up a little bit. I'm cool with that. For the aesthetic purposes. So, I would probably have it that it would be almost like the tattoos in Last Airbender, where like it's not constantly glowing, but like when you get like in the fray, type of thing, so that unless you're fighting, people wouldn't like be like, oh, whoa, that's weird, and stand out. Especially if you're trying to stealth.
Yeah.
It's
So-
like the Pathfinder First Edition Kineticist Elemental Overflow. When they have their Elemental Overflow, there's some sort of physical sign according to your element. Like maybe, like from water, you could like sweat beads of water from your eyes, or like maybe if you're the wood one, like flowers appear in your hair. I had a lightning guy who he had tattoos on the side of his head that would spark whenever he had his form on.
Yeah, you have something with electricity in your kit, don't you?
Me?
Yeah.
He is
Oh,
a Tempest
Yeah,
player.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're a Tempest cleric, so like,
Thunder
but
and lightning.
there is like a when you get struck, right? It like
When I
emanates
get
out.
hit, I can use my reaction to cause the creature to make a dex saving throw to take lightning or thunder damage. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and if you'd want to implement that power into the aesthetics of that, I'm cool with that. But for now, it is Graves' turn.
I'd like to move this way and then use my
Okay.
item interaction to open the door. Oh wait, are those
Okay.
blights right there?
Yes, they are.
Never mind. I'm not doing that. They weren't there last I looked. I assume they just got here.
Yes, they were actually the people in the initiative right before you.
Okay, I'd pay attention to that. Do I hear them like coming down the hall or whatever?
So yes, you would have heard them. They are not quiet as they are walking
Right.
on the boards.
I will bonus action to hide.
Okay.
I gotta roll my stealth for that, correct? I assume.
Yes.
Just hiding. Stealth +6. Let's do it.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh,
Hey,
at least one of us
plus
can
6,
roll.
23.
yeah.
All
You
right.
got 23.
Yeah.
Okay, the highest of them rolled a 22.
Oh,
So they do not see you.
nice.
All right. Then, I jump out and try to stab him.
Okay. So you stab that first one.
Yes, with my dagger. Let me give me a good old roll. Do I have advantage because?
You were hiding, yeah.
All right. So first attempt, a 19
Nice.
or 30. So yeah, that's gonna be a 23 to hit.
That's much better.
Okay.
So we're gonna do 3 damage from the actual dagger plus 3 sneak attack. And
Okay.
Yeah.
How much damage did you do? Sorry.
3 from dagger, 3 from sneak for a total of 6.
Okay.
And I think I will then back up to the corner. Because I'm like, shit. I don't know if that provokes,
Okay.
but I'm like, I am in danger. Force them to come a little
There we
closer to
go.
me.
I want to make sure I was tracking their health and everything. So,
Yep.
Okay. So, did you went up and stabbed them? I got their health, and you used your bonus already to.
Yeah, so
South,
I can't
correct?
disengage.
Okay,
I just move
so-
backwards normally.
These ones I do want to preface this before you move because it was a little while. This isn't a single enemy; it is considered a swarm.
Right.
So I want to let you know that. Does that change your choice on there to move away without disengaging?
Well, yeah.
I'm kind of in a bad position either way. Maybe let's not provoke just to give them one less attack, because they'll be able to get to me and attack me regardless.
Okay.
So if I don't run away, then I don't
and-
provoke.
The hallway is
And-
kind of a choke point, though.
this one here, this ramp here, moving up is difficult terrain. Moving down is easy terrain, where you get double movement.
Yes.
When you travel down it.
Yeah.
That being said, is that the? Do you do
so.
anything on the rest of your turn?
No. All I got left is a little bit extra movement. But say if I move back, I just provoke an extra attack. They're gonna be able to attack me regardless, but might as well not provoke that one extra.
Okay, sounds good.
I was gonna say, if you have enough movement to get through the door over there, that might be the only way you avoid an attack. But
Like they'd still be able to get it off at least. But
there is this does continue down as well.
Yeah.
Which you would be able to see.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I might try and disengage somewhere that way next time, but for now I'm gonna hold my ground and see how it goes.
Okay.
Right.
Because if I try to move, they're just gonna be able to hit me.
Done with your turn then?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, that one's done. Alright, and that one's done. Okay, Herbert, we are to you and
Bartholomew.
There was also oh man, I'm blinking on the name. It starts with an M.
Maribel?
Yeah, Mirabelle.
The roof is full of crows or ravens.
Yes,
sorry.
they're yelling at us.
The
They said
Yes. Mirabelle actually does fly in and kind of land on your shoulder and poke, and also repeats the staff to you. But it is your turn with yourself and Bartholomew.
Right. Well, Bartholomew, I need you to deliver a message. Please let these folks know that they are trespassing. And I'm going to ask him to fly down and deliver, I believe I'm right on top of a shocking grasp to the guy holding the staff.
Okay.
Because as my familiar, I can cast spells that have a range of touch through him.
Oh, geez. Okay, cool. Roll me, is it attack, right?
Attack roll, yeah. And he's going to use his action to harry him, so gives me advantage on the attack.
Okay.
Okay, so because he's using the help action basically. Okay, how do I roll in this game again? Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna roll 2 d20s here, so it's not the total; it's just the higher of the two. So 14 plus 5 is 19.
19. 19 hits.
And a d10 for damage. Only 1 damage. Cool. But you know, it is what it is.
Damage is damage.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Damage is damage.
Stacked
And then
up.
Bartholomew, he can't take reactions, but Bartholomew also has flyby because he's an owl, so he doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, and he's going to just fly up here with the rest of his movement.
Nice.
And then, that's my action. I'm going to use my movement. Man, okay. I know everybody's kind of converging over there, but I know that we're also split here. I think I know kind of where Graves might be. I know Graves is not in the same room as the rest of us, to the very least, I believe. At least in the melee of what's happened. So I'm going to just head over in this direction, because I know that we've set up this statue to potentially fall on this doorway. So I'm going to move, just maybe do some of that. That is the end of my turn.
Okay. This Vine Blight seeing Konareth fire at it, he is going to keep following you as you are standing there. He is going to, let me roll this to see if it recharges. I want to make sure I understand the recharges correctly. This one says recharge 5-6. That means I roll a d6 and I have to get a 5 or a 6 to recharge it, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. And they can use it that same turn?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I want to make sure I was understanding that correctly. So I was following the rules correctly.
Yep.
Because I think dragons also have a recharge
Yes,
like that.
on their breath.
Yeah, on their
weapon.
breath weapons.
Yeah.
Okay, so his ability does recharge, and he's going to use his entangling plants again. He slams the ground at a 15-foot radius centered on him. For this duration, the area is difficult terrain for non-plant creatures. In addition, each creature of the Blight's choice, which would be both of you, in that area when the plants appear, must succeed DC 12 Strength saving throw or become restrained.
I have advantage.
Oh, that's right.
I rolled a 16 and a 17, so I
Right.
got 20 total.
Okay, so you guys both feel this, and you guys just like easily just like move them away. You almost kick them as it going. This Vine Blight kind of shrieks in rage, and he's going to attack Konerith. He swings with a 22 to hit.
Ooh.
Oh my.
You think that hits
Um,
for Konerith? I think that hits.
I know you're.
The hesitation is-
So I think it's like 20 right now, isn't it?
The hesitation is making me sweat.
You had Shield of Faith on you. Didn't you?
I need to throw enemies that have saving throws instead.
did I cast Shield of Faith on me?
I
thought-
believe so.
Oh yeah.
It would
Yes,
make sense if you guys had.
Not if I spend 6 luck points.
Oh gosh. Because you'd lower it by 3.
I'm doing it.
You have a 19 or an 18. Oh, wait, no, you have a 20.
20. Yeah.
Holy.
I have Shield of Faith on, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So you spend 6 luck points. You lower it. He does not have multi attack. So, let's see. And that is the end of its turn. Swings at you. So Bartholomew is attacking this druid or mountain man, but
He gave him a big static shock, basically. That was
yeah, kind of like a little zap. However, I don't believe he's still around there unless I'm not seeing
Nope.
him.
Yeah, he's not. He left. Yeah, Bartholomew left the area.
Okay,
Yeah,
he
he
has.
until he goes through that door, I don't think he can see any of us. And even when
Yeah.
he does, he'll only see Herbert.
Go. Okay. This guy moves on to the steps here. He sees you over there on the left, and he's going to continue running. You will see that as he's running, he's going to like hold out his hand against his chest, and he has a bright white light almost shine from there, and he with almost he reaches the ground running like at the base of the stairs, but then he almost takes the stairs like 2 steps at a time as he's going up.
Ooh. Hell, if it wasn't obvious before, he's a spellcaster.
And then he will use he holds up the staff and it shines with a bright light. As he holds up the staff, you see that it is a length of black wood, almost the color of a cast iron. But it is gnarled like tree roots. Instead, it even at the distance that you are right now, it exudes evil.
Ugh.
Evil.
And that is the end of its turn. Boom. Graves, you see more needle blights join that group behind them. Onyx, it is your turn again.
Alright. I was a little put out last time. Getting my bearings together. It's a lot of power. A lot of emotions.
You got this.
Try it again. How about a 22?
Let's go.
Yeah.
22 hits.
Smack him. Beat his ass. I don't know if mines have asses. But...
+2 for rage.
So 5 damage.
That is enough at this
Yeah.
point. You guys had gotten him quite low in the last fight. So you kind of miss. It slams the ground. You easily kick away the vines that grasp at your legs. It swings at Konereth, misses, and you just bring your hammer around and just slam its chest and smash it into the wall behind it. Are you closing the door, Konereth?
I'm opening
Oh wait.
it.
Oh, okay. And it is dead.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
So fast.
I just see the door fly open and just
This
a black
okay. So
blur.
I've been watching through Naruto, and I'm just imagining like when it's just like they're standing there, and all of a sudden it just like makes that whooshing noise, and it's just like he's standing there behind him.
Yeah.
Where did you learn flash step?
And actually,
Not
I would
just fast.
cast it from back here if possible.
What are you casting?
Oh.
I'm gonna run up the rest of the way once I'm done, but I'm gonna cast it first. I just have to roll a d20 to see if I do.
Okay.
Oh, you're trying to cast a spell.
I do.
Okay. What are you casting?
Guiding bolt.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
God damn it!
No. What? What did... I don't see a roll.
I didn't either. What happened?
Did it not go
It's
through?
not- No, it's not showed up.
Do I have to re-roll?
What did you roll?
He rolled... Oh, he rolled a 9.
I did. I rolled a 9.
What does it need to be?
Yeah.
Whatever
Well,
the AC is of
Yeah,
that guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not high enough.
I didn't think so.
Would have been better to not be able to cast, so you would have watched just the action, not the slot.
Yeah. Unlucky.
Unfortunate.
You said you were going to continue to move forward.
Yeah, I'm just making sure this shows up in the tracker now.
Okay.
Why is it not? Oh, I have to hit this. Okay. So
Get
now,
back.
if I do this, hey, it shows. Okay.
That would have hit.
Yeah, that's okay. So I go ahead and I am floating. There we go. I rush up. A guiding bolt goes over his shoulder. And I believe that was my 2 attacks.
Yeah, that was your one
So-
action to attack, and then the second action for guiding bolt.
There. That is my turn.
Okay. I think I didn't move this whole swarm in because it got separated, so bear with me for a moment as I move the... Oh gosh. Okay. Another instance, there's going to be a needle blight hanging out somewhere. Don't freak out if all of a sudden it appeared in front of you. There. I think I got it.
Jump scare.
Like, oh gosh. Okay, so these needle blights are at the bottom of the stairs. They are going to be looking up at Onyx as he comes around the corner. They are going to all kind of raise their arms, and little porcupines type plant needles fire out at you.
No, thank you.
So, that being said, usually it would be an advantage because they are a swarm. However, you are attacks at disadvantage against you right now, or
Nope.
you just resistant to them.
I
is
have +2 to my AC.
Okay. So they are at advantage.
on
I have-
dexterity.
Yeah, dex saving throws as well as strength checks and saving throws.
Okay. So this is a 17.
You get advantage from on deck 2 sources.
So dirty 20 for the attack.
Just barely
That
hits, right?
hits. Yep.
That hits? Okay. And then it is going to be making sure I'm looking at the right one. Okay. Okay, so it is 4d6. So 18 damage of piercing. So rounds down to 9. So you feel it. It hits your shield, kind of plinks off from below, but they are going to be down there, and they're just kind of giving ranged fire at this point. Konerith, it is your turn.
All right. Whose spiritual weapon is that? Is that mine?
Yes.
Yes, however, it was literally on the last round.
so
It
it's
was
expired.
because it was from the initial fight in the barrels,
Mhm.
and then you brought it over to have this little fight in the alcove here. So it was actually right before Onyx died. Was actually its last round, so I meant to remove it.
Okay.
So if you want it again, you'd have to recast for it.
Yeah. Trying to figure out what the most helpful thing I can do is.
Toughest thing for us is that we have no AoEs other than potentially Moonbeam.
Yeah, I have an AoE, but I have to be in the middle of them. I have Arms of Hadar,
Oh, right. Yeah.
which would be very useful if I could get in the middle of them, but they're so far away.
Yeah.
That was my first thought, is if I could get over there, I could deal a lot of damage, but I have so far to go and only 30 feet of range. So that'd be... Yeah, it would take 2 turns either way. And if I go that way, I'm not going to be able to do anything useful this turn, other than move.
I think if
So
all we do is just to get a little bit on this dude, big dude, staff dude, or at least the
Yeah,
staff.
that's what I
even.
was thinking. I can get around here, I can shoot him with an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
So, that's what I will do. Gonna fire an Eldritch Blast at Staff Dude.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That is that does
You're not gonna
hit.
tell me what his AC is, are you?
No. Yeah, I don't think that hits. It does not hit, though. I can tell you that.
No, but I've got luck points, man. Like, I have enough luck points to turn this 3 into at least a 31.
Oh my word.
I just
What
haven't
have I
been
done to
using
myself?
that. What do I
I'm
get? I
getting
get
that
plus
one
2.
time.
So it's 5 now. He's only a druid. Does he look like decently armored or just
Roll me a perception check really quick.
okay?
He's got a beard. That's an extra 15 HP.
Yeah.
Beard plus 1 AC.
Okay. I got 18 plus.
Will the
3, so
DM
21.
allow a robot to
Okay,
grow
so
a beard?
you are looking at him, and while he is not wearing like armor, leather, or otherwise, his skin is bumpy all the way around and almost looks like it is made of bark.
Bark skin. Cole doesn't know how much that gives you.
Alex probably does.
I don't know if Conerth would know how much that gives you.
I know.
I don't believe
Conerth
any
doesn't
of
have
you
that
guys.
spell.
I don't believe any of you guys would be kind of familiar with exactly how resilient it makes you,
Yeah.
unless any of you have had
It's a
dealings
little-
with druids. But I don't think any of you have in your backstory.
It's 1-for-1 when I'm putting points on myself, right?
Yeah.
Like when I'm increasing my attack,
Yeah.
it's 2-for-1 when I'm affecting their roll. It's 1-for-1
Yes.
when I'm affecting mine. So
As far as I
5
remember,
right now.
yes.
Has anyone hit him yet? What did anyone else get?
A
No one's
22
hit
hits.
me yet. Oh yeah, 22 hit.
Yeah.
That's right.
So what is it? Just going to be like I'll move it up to this much, and then you're just going to tell me whether or not I wasted my luck points.
I mean,
Well, actually, wait. No, I rolled a 19. I was thinking.
I would have
There's-
to double check my session 0, but I think this exact situation I did phrase out that you'd have to take a gamble with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
could
fair.
use more or you could use less, but just like with inspiration, it is a gamble. So you until you know what like his AC is, it
Screw it.
would be a gamble.
I'm going to put it up to 20.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. I shouldn't ask what other people did anyway, because, I mean, 1, if I wasn't paying attention, and 2, it's meta, so...
Yeah.
not that
I mean,
much
it's a meta conversation anyway because it's luck points. So.
It all depends on how well I roll, I guess. Yeah, I'll take it. I just don't want to have a wasted turn. So
5
5
damage.
force damage. And let's see, it would have been 5, 10, 15. I'm just gonna back around this corner just so I'm not in the line of fire. Actually, you know what? I have 20 AC. I'll stay out there as a
Decoy.
potential diversion. If anything, actually. Sorry, can I move, or can you move me, Reno? 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh,
I can move, okay. I can move this far. I'll keep moving in.
okay. There we go. And that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay, Graves.
Mm-hmm.
You are sitting there. There's a group of blights that have kind of gathered in front of you. They're kind of swarming. However, they won't
Yep.
be at advantage because you have bottlenecked yourself in this situation. And they're kind of making it difficult to hit. So the first one is they are going to strike, though, kind of try to claw you and drag you out of there. With a 7 to hit your armor
No.
class.
Thank
So,
goodness.
the 7, they go to drag you. You kind of nimbly sidestep them. You're kind of weaving in and out of everything. But that is the end of their turn. They are kind of a one and done. They mostly win because of the swarm. And with that being said,
Even
it
the
is
multiple
your turn.
tokens can't do anything? Nice.
Well, they didn't roll an advantage because you're kind of forcing them to fight in single file. So you're kind of fighting them one-on-one
Okay,
almost.
they
You're
can't
kind of
even, like,
forcing.
move through their own square, kind of just are stuck.
Yeah,
in
they-
formation.
they're kind of
Kung Fu
stuck.
moving them right now.
Yeah. So you are hallway fight scene
Yep.
on here. So and it is your turn to retaliate.
All right. Well, we are going to. I'm gonna make a 1 dagger attack at the guy in front of me, the one right in front of me. That ain't gonna do it. That's a 6.
Okay. Nope, that does
I
not hit.
will bonus action disengage because I got that.
Okay.
Move over here. How far is that so far? Here. I will then open the door, and that will allow me to get inside here. Weep. And I can make it to about here.
Okay, you see Needle Blight's ahead of you.
I'm like,
How
ah,
does someone below me? I'm gonna throw the statue down.
Graves is just like, shit. Yeah, that's action, my full move, and a bonus to disengage. So
Yeah, I mean, if they follow you, it's actually kind of perfect.
gets everyone in the area. I'm still open to attacks, but
Okay. And is that the end of your turn?
yeah, that's everything I can do.
Okay.
Move, action, bonus action.
Okay. Okay, so as you end your turn, okay, we have these guys. Do. Okay. Okay, so you hear continued shuffling back this way as you're going. It is the end of their turn. You hear a slam on the back end of the building, a crunching and splintering of wood.
Oh,
Okay.
That always
Great.
spells favorable things for a party.
gotta love that.
Nothing ever goes wrong when it's crunching.
Okay. Going to have to remove some of this swarm stuff because it is getting difficult when they get inside the house, but they are like swarms of 5 each one that you see, unless they have the same base color.
Jeez.
Oh
So-
no, what you're saying is they suddenly died so you don't have the tokens?
So, being said, make sure to add this one back into the initiative order. And is back around to Herbert's turn.
Okay.
And Bartholomew.
Okay, this doesn't really work for me, unfortunately. I wish I could be more useful. So, let's see, we're not close enough yet. Oh wait. Well, there are 3 of us in range, actually. That's enough. Let's see. How far is Onyx? 25. Excellent. I see Graves below me. So I lean over, check check the blast zone for the statue and go, oh, that's Graves. And I'm gonna cast Bless on the 3 of us.
Nice.
Okay. So you now have Bless on top of the other 2
Yep.
bonuses.
So now you have an even better chance to hit. And saving throws and whatnot.
Especially
Let's
the
see.
plus that you could put on.
Yeah. That's gonna be my action. Bonus action. I don't think I can really. Just check my bonus actions real quick.
Did you move Bartholomew?
I did not move him.
Okay.
Actually, he will just fly over to me and sort of perch on my shoulder,
Okay.
like how he latches onto my shoulder, like a
Sounds good.
embroidery. And I'll just be basically sizing up this railing to look for weak points to break it to drop the statue on anything potentially dangerous.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. So
That's it.
so it comes around this moment. You kind of hit him from behind, he's going to turn around and he brings his staff up and kind of screams in an unfamiliar language. He's like, Gradshak Fathran Vagan, as he strikes you with his staff. It
Surprised you.
does.
Oh. Damn.
That'll probably hit.
Okay, so he strikes you. It does.
I don't think I have.
It does 6 bludgeoning damage.
So reduced to 3.
And then 3 necrotic.
Okay.
Ooh.
And then I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Well, you have bless.
I do. So that
Plus
is a
2.
20 total.
20 total? Okay. So you hit it, and as he hits you, you see where the wood-like staff hits you. It almost has like a morning dew that comes out on it, but it's blood red. As he strikes you.
Thanks, I hate it.
And he will see.
Onyx being a machine. Your staff is leaking fluid.
You have a hydraulic leak?
So he again holds up his hand with the staff in it and speaks a word underneath his breath. Light shines from it as he's going forward, and that is the end of his turn.
Cool.
Okay. Graves. Wait, no, you aren't affected by this because you moved. Okay, let me... Like I said, I'm getting rid of the extra models of the Needle Blights. There are still just as many. It's just trying to navigate the group inside the house is just too much, and I already got the dramatic effect of having a whole bunch of Needle Blights around you guys.
Yeah.
So... Alright. You see a swarm of Needle Blights coming around that corner behind you, Graves. It is the end of their turn. Onyx, it is your turn. As you are fighting this mountain man.
Alright.
We passed the initiative order beginning, but I did mean to say the Ravens are continuing to be up above you, screaming about the staff.
I am going to... God damn it. Okay. Yep. Nope. I plan... yep. Do you have a... 20-foot radius sphere?
I can. 20 foot, you said?
Yep.
There we go.
As...
Nice. Where do you need a
roll-
center?
I'll center it on me, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, the first one's gone. I don't care, I will waste both. God damn it. Never mind. My turn's
What?
over.
What was it that you were casting? Or trying to cast?
It doesn't matter now. I don't cast a single spell.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
So, need the radius anymore?
Nope.
Okay.
Well,
Onyx
you can
just
only-
looks really hard, and then nothing happens.
You can only really use your hasted action for an attack roll or like disengage or dash. So you wouldn't be able to cast a spell with it anyways. So you might as well
Okay.
just attack.
Okay.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I guess I
The
think
haste-
about haste as like the speed thing in Baldur's Gate.
In Baldur's Gate, it
Which-
just gives you another action, but in
Yeah.
5e, it's worded differently so that you
Okay.
can only do certain things with it.
That's a lot more balanced. So,
And does a 15 hit?
a 15 does not hit.
Wait, you're blessed.
Oh. How about a 19?
19.
A 19 hits, and Cole's in the background, just like, damn it! Like, I need to know.
It's between 15 and 19.
Yeah.
Well, 16
More
and
than
19.
15. Yeah. 16, 17, 18, or 19.
Just going to like slowly whittle down and like find out 1 point closer, like you're playing some weird game of Battleship.
Yep.
That would be 12 points of damage.
Alright, this swarm here is going to fire at you again, Onyx, as you are attacking the druid there. I'm not even going to correct myself anymore. There we go.
That is
You mean the guy wearing leaves is
But
casting spells
on-
not as a druid?
Okay, so I will level with you. He's not actually a druid,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
but you guys don't know the reason for that yet.
Huh.
Alright, so with the advantage, it was a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Oh boy. Yep.
Alright, and they deal.
You gave the 12 points of damage to the mountain man, right?
Yes, I did.
How's he looking?
He is bloodied, as
Yeah.
he appears to be.
At least he doesn't look like he's going out for a stroll anymore.
Okay,
All that for a
there
drop
we
of
go. And I dealt 16 piercing damage to Onyx again.
blood.
It is
8.
Ab,
15 to 8.
so down to 8. And that is the end of their turn. Conerith, it is your turn. You see these needle blights kind of standing at the base of the stairs, needling away at Onyx. What do?
What do indeed? So many options. How long does Shield His Faith last anyway? Up to 10 minutes. It's concentration. So, a long time. Oh, we're chilling out.
No, for some reason the fog exposure, when I change the music, it like changes it way down, and I have to like move it and then reapply it. It must be a bug.
Mm.
So if I ever change music, because we had the one music going for a little while, and
Might as well, yeah. Change
Yeah.
it up.
I do like the music in Tailspire. We had that same song playing for a while, but it doesn't feel like it loops the way they have it set up.
Yeah.
Like it was just their music is very well created. But Conerth, you were in the middle of saying what you were doing, and then the lights changed.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an Arms of Hate Air.
Okay. Where at?
So 10-foot range of me, so I can hit him.
Okay.
It's just gonna hit the druid that isn't a druid.
Okay.
Does that hit Onyx too, or?
No, because I can pick. Wait, no, all creatures within 10. Never mind, it would hit Onyx, but it's a strength check, and he's got advantage.
Strength check. Saving throw.
Save, yeah. I think
And
it
he's
is.
got
Yeah,
plus
strength
one.
save.
Strength save from the druid.
But he wouldn't have resistance to this because it's necrotic.
Well, I got a 20 to resist it.
Yeah, I'd say that
A
works.
5 for strength check on
Okay,
druid.
yeah, he doesn't resist it. So he's gonna take 2d6 necrotic.
Okay.
Hopefully there aren't any resistances there. Not nearly as much damage as I was hoping. The rolls
Do I
are
take
just,
half?
on a successful save, creature takes half damage, suffers no other effect.
2.
So you take half, he takes 4 damage, and he cannot make any reactions.
Okay.
Can't
And,
take reactions for how long?
Until its next turn.
It's next turn. Okay. I think he
Brian.
just went pretty recently, so yeah, that's good. He went pretty recently, so I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I don't know if he has reactions, but I'll go with it.
oh, I mean, attacks of opportunity,
Yeah, opportunity.
even
attacks.
if
That's true.
opportunity attacks can make or break an encounter.
Mhm.
Okay, Graves, you hear suddenly slamming happening here as they burst through this door
I'm being
behind you.
Flanked even more.
These ones are going to walk forward, but again, they are trying to travel through a small area, so luckily they are not at advantage. Does a 8 hit your armor class?
No.
You are weaving and dodging, dipping and dodging.
I do have them on 3 sides of me though, so
Dexter.
So,
well, that's just bad
You're
roll
just
tank.
eight.
that is the end of its turn. It is your turn, Graves.
Grace is looking around like, shit, because he sees one's in front of him on 2 sides, and one's right behind him now too. He's being completely surrounded. So,
Okay.
shit, you don't got a whole lot to do. You don't got many options at all. He's just gonna attack with his dagger and then bonus action offhand attack on the one in front of him, I guess. 15 to hit.
I wanna
Okay.
move.
15 doesn't. You were going for the druid or the
The
Neil Blade.
blade in front of me.
Okay, yeah. 15 does hit. I second guessed myself partway through. I'm like, wait.
I can't even see the druid from my angle. Or Graves.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, because he's up here, I'm down here. So that's 6 points of damage. He will then bring his offhand dagger to try and hit as well. For a 10.
A 10 does not hit its armor class.
Alright, he's then going to, the doors being in my way, just kind of back up slightly, kind of just so he's like, kind of trying to like use the door to kind of like cover himself a little bit.
Okay. You would be leaving the purples area.
Oh, I'm gonna be doing that regardless, unless I stay right where I'm at. Yeah, let's risk it.
Okay. Again, not a
He wants to
you're kind of
wants to
causing
get
him to
out of the
be advantage. Does a 13 hit your armor class?
13 does not.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, this is gonna be it.
Okay.
Hey, Rabbit. Stop eating books.
Okay.
Yeah, no eating old lettuce.
Yeah.
The old flat lettuce.
Alright. Another set of needle blights come in. They move to the bottom of these steps. And that is the end of its turn. There are another swarm. Bam. Graves, you would see this. However, other people don't. The door back here slams open and more needle blights pour
There's
in.
a door over there? Shit.
Needle blights pour in from the back there. That is the end of their turn.
Hey guys, I think we
Graves,
might have to get the staff.
There's a locked chest there too.
I mean, you're great. Grab your old wine bottles. I don't care.
The rogue's like, ooh.
Ooh.
I can't. You know that meme of like the one guy like looking back at the other girl. I want that of the party rogue looking at the locked chest in the corner with the downed party member looking at him. Like a
Yeah.
cast.
In the corner.
It just feels like it'd be so perfect. like, come on. Okay.
Yeah.
What do
Is
you
it my
do,
turn?
Herbert?
Oh, it is my turn. Okay.
Yes, it is. And the druid is on deck.
The druid is on deck. Okay. I wish I had something big I could hit him with. The statue is
Yeah.
or for the keeping the door blocked potentially.
I mean, there are guys coming through there.
There are. I really want to like help out with the druid, but there's guys here right now. So I'm gonna do the cool thing. I'm gonna grab some rope. I'm gonna like tie like a quick knot around like the statue's head because it's probably the easiest place to just kind of throw
Okay.
it around real quick, and then I'm gonna ask Bartholomew to fly up into the rafters with a bit of the rope and create a bit of a fulcrum for me, or like makeshift pulley essentially, so that I can like lift this thing and drop it so it'll swing through the doorway.
Okay.
Yeah, is that
Smash
possible?
them.
I
would like to,
yes, but you would have to do a strength check or athletics check.
Okay.
Or no, what? This is going to be an instance we don't use this rule very often. I'm going to give you cinematic advantage for it.
Yeah.
Also, can I
Yeah.
throw out just as a point? And I feel like this is something that Herbert would know because he's a crafty one. You wouldn't necessarily need to do a strength check if Herbert
That was going to
pushed
be
it
my
over,
follow up. He could
wrapped it
do an
around-
intelligence check for simple
Yeah, like-
machines.
wrapped it around the banister or whatever, and then just pulled it tight as it was coming. Right, because then if you kind of loop the rope over itself, it's not going unless the railing comes off. But
Okay,
I feel like that's something Herbert would be able to.
So for a quick,
My thought about that was the physics of how I would be able to lift up the statue easily enough, because to get it over the railing, you have to pick up this whole 600-pound statue, and I don't think Herbert can really do that technically. So he has to create the pulley to like have the weight essentially.
So
lift it up.
Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to use cinematic advantage here to make sure I'm understanding what you're trying to do. You want to tie a rope around the neck and kind of create like a pulley with the banister to pull it down and swing it into that pink.
Yeah, I want it to like swing right in here, basically.
Okay, so just so that we're all on the same page, cinematic advantage is a homebrew rule that we've used in the past. Basically, we kind of have a conversation back and forth. We set kind of a DC that you'd have to beat for it. In the event that you succeed, you get a clear advantage, but if you fail, then you'll get a clear disadvantage for it. So in this case, I'd say your advantage would be I would allow you, because that's a pretty devastating attack, if you succeed, you would be able to swing that all the way around and kill or at least heavily damage that group of needle blights. However, the risk that you run is it's a lot of weight to throw on that banister, and you would have the potential to break the banister and pull you down with it.
Okay, so
And then it would just fall here.
Yeah. So, if you're wanting to, I would say I would do an athletics check with your intelligence modifier added to it.
Roll them.
Because you know simple machines and pivot points and center of gravity, and you're like, yeah, I need to brute strength it, but you can use your intelligence to kind of help. I would do a DC 10.
DC 10.
If you'd like to take the risk,
So
let's have at it. If you decide that you don't want to, then you can go out.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm going for it.
Okay. Roll me
So
that D20.
I have to hit a 5 on this.
Okay. So, do you want to describe it or shall I?
Yeah, you go for it. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
So, Herbert, you kind of are looking around. You're hearing enemies pouring from all around you. Right, man, I wish I just had a big old stinking hammer that I could just knock a whole bunch of these guys over. As you turn, you almost bump into the statue, and you get a reminder of visiting a church in Waterdeep that had these huge bells and the damage that one of them had dealt when it fell. You take out you, without pausing for hesitation, pull out a rope from your adventuring pack, swing it around its neck, and kind of like with a salute, wrap it around the banister. You decide to what you decide to do is you wrap it around the one banister over here.
Yep.
And then you get between it and the wall, and you just leg press it out and push it through the old crumbling wood as it's going. It falls, and there's slack for half a moment, and all of a sudden you're fighting to hold yourself up on the edge. For the rest of the group, Graves especially, you suddenly hear the crackling of wood up above you. Followed by a large statue of stone swinging past you, and it's such a big thing moving, it almost looks like it's moving in slow motion for you as it crashes through a group of the needle blights, and they actually all crumble to splinters as it passes through them, and they are gone. And I'm going to remove this statue as well.
Nice.
Fun.
So I assume
There
that's
we
my
go.
action.
Yes, that would definitely be your action.
Yep.
And possibly your item interaction as well.
All right. I am. This is a little risky. I am going to send Bartholomew over
Okay.
to hang out next to the druid to distract him the next time Onyx tries to attack him.
Okay, so sending it to distract the druid the next time the druid attempts to attack Onyx.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And with it being the druid's turn, he's going to kind of bring his staff down, and he starts rhythmically tapping it very quickly. He's almost chants underneath his breath. Konerith, Onyx, and I don't know, can you perceive everything that Bartholomew perceives? Okay.
No.
So, Konerith and Herbert, if you guys can both roll me
Nerith and Onyx,
history
Onyx,
history
yeah.
checks.
right? 13.
Panera?
Sorry. Check. What's the check?
History check.
Ooh. Skill. Where are you? Plus nothing, so 9.
Okay, so neither of you, hearing him speak this, neither of you know Druidic to be able to interpret it. However, in the fray of the battle, you also aren't able to catch what he's saying to be able to remember for later. as he says it. But underneath his breath, he just starts chanting, and he's like, "Shokran Erkthan Druth Vaksul Havik Kritlan Fe." And the blood of the staff begins to roll over his hand as he's going. It passes up his arm, is going, and red seems to fill his eyes. He brings the staff down both hands at Onyx. Go. Does an 18 hit your armor class?
It does not.
Let's
Oh.
Hmm.
The red continues in his eyes as he brings it around and swings it a second time.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. This
I think.
will hit because
Um,
that's a 21, right?
Yes.
So, however, because he does that, he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, you still have your things.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
He rolls a 3.
I see that.
What happens with that?
I'm going to use that to make it max damage instead.
Okay.
So
Roll
he
the-
takes 16 points of lightning damage.
Ooh, so he is not looking great, but he is still standing.
That's fine. Alright, so how much
Okay.
do I take?
Whacks you.
So, he attacks. He is striking, and with the red eyes, this is hitting a little harder than it did the last time. So, go. It
Ooh.
does 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I'm probably going down.
No.
It never got back to me to do my second wind.
And 8. Oh, no, you were at full health. Did you?
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, he's taking a
I've
butt
been
ton.
Oh.
taking a ton
Yeah.
of hits.
Oh, I didn't know with the rage and stuff.
One needle blight.
Well, he to half, because it's
Yeah.
all been halved.
I
But
know,
still, that one is 8 necrotic.
Yep, I am down.
Okay. There we go. Okay. As he strikes you, the blood almost like kind of pulls away from you back into his arm. And he almost like clenches as it absorbs into him.
I don't like it.
Okay. There we go. And that is the end of his turn. Graves, you have Needleplate coming through this door here.
Yep.
It is swinging at you. You have been very lucky with keeping everyone pigeonholed around you.
Yep. And lucky with dice rolls.
Does an 8 hit your or a 7 hit your armor class?
No.
Dex
Okay.
tank for the win.
Well, it's just that they're rolling so poorly against me.
They are
All
on
hits.
advantage. Onyx, roll me a death saving throw.
No.
Onyx dies
You
again.
better quit this right now.
He has 2 other clerics right next to him at least, so.
Yeah. I
But
got
we
a
don't
couple
have any
spell
spell slots left.
I will send you a message with it.
Oh, you have a bless too. That counts on death saving throws,
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
technically.
I will send my results. Do it on my phone.
And it is something, too, that it is a gamble, but other players can use it as well to throw points towards your death saving throws with luck points.
Doesn't make it a nat 20 though, so
It does not.
yeah.
But, did you say you messaged it to me? Because I'm not seeing it yet.
I'm working on it.
Oh, okay.
I gotta find you.
All we need to know is can we end your turn? I guess technically.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, even a crit fail or success wouldn't instantly kill or revive him. So.
Success would instantly revive him.
Oh yes, this is
Yes, a crit
Yeah.
would.
Okay, so with these needle blights, they have now downed Onyx. They are going to turn their attention to Konerith.
Duck. That's all I got. Oh, sure. Roll a 1 and a 3 for him.
Oh no!
You rolled 19 every time against me.
Does a 6 hit your armor class, Konerith? I don't know how Onyx gonna dodge these.
No, it doesn't.
Man, what?
Yeah,
what?
and, you know,
Noob.
Konerith and Graves are having no issue. Like Graves has been surrounded this whole time, but Onyx just don't know how to dodge.
I don't even need resistance with these attack rolls.
See,
Like,
this is why.
Yeah.
This is why I open roll, is because then no one can accuse me of like, oh, you were just like going easy on like Konerith and like just throwing at Onyx because you buffed him a whole bunch. I'm like, no, the dice landed where they land.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's still your fault.
And yeah, it is. Yeah. Could you imagine if these like programs had a way that you could be like, hey, I really want to punish the players, just like
Oh my god.
change, just move the bell curve down so that the highest they like would roll would be like a 16.
That would be so evil. Oh.
Or the lowest you roll against them is a 10.
Now, what would be interesting is if you had it that you had like a god of like chance that like really like the party did something to wrong him, and all of a sudden he just like curses them with bad luck, and you don't tell your players
You can't
that
pray.
that's happening, but all of a sudden they'd be like, what is going on?
I actually saw that somebody made and is selling 19-sided die.
yeah,
as
Yeah,
I
a
was just gonna
curse.
say that.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
Because I like what he said was like, it's one thing to say you put a number like -1 to rolls on your sheet, but like to actually give them a separate die that only has 19 sides is so much more like such a stronger
Sorry.
You just can't crit. You just can't
symbol of their curse.
Crit.
All right.
Konerith, it is your turn. Onyx is down in front of you.
Konerith is going to bend down and put his hand on Onyx's shoulder and cast Cure Wounds on him. And while he's doing that, he'll look up at the druid, glare at him, and cast Twilight Repose at the same time.
Ooh, okay. Because
You
it's a
can do it as
bonus.
bonus action. And I get
Yeah.
2 of those. I've only used 1. So I'll resolve the Cure Wounds first, which is a D8.
What is the
Plus
Twilight
3.
Repose? Is that the
And I give you the minimum amount of health I can. So you get 4.
I forgot to do this when I went down. I actually did it so all of us get it when we go down.
The death
The
marker.
death marker over our cameras
Oh,
when we're down.
I don't have the stream up.
So I can
So you get 4 health.
for help. Woohoo! I'm alive.
And like I said, he looks up at the druid, glares at him, and casts Twilight Repose.
Okay.
What is it? It actually, okay.
This is the thing I wrote, isn't it?
I'm
Yeah.
dead. I'm back up. I'm dead again. I'm back up.
So here's something that might not have been anticipated that you might have to clarify.
Okay.
It says that when you cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack against the target within range. And then on a hit, the target takes psychic damage plus the spell casting ability modifier. It doesn't say what requirement there is to hit if I'm not also doing a melee attack.
Let me
So is the
check.
psychic damage only going conditional upon... Because it doesn't seem like it'd be conditional upon a physical attack.
I'm pulling up the thing so I can read through it.
There is a
So
saving throw for the sleep, but there isn't any condition for the psychic damage.
so you make a melee spell attack against the target within range. So you,
Oh.
But it says you
Uh,
can make a melee spell attack.
yeah, so you can make a melee spell attack. That's how you activate it. Is the melee spell attack within range, which is equal to your mind link as a for the range. So that would be a how's a melee
so it
spell
counts
attack?
as a melee spell. Okay.
Yeah, that's
So-
how you calculate it as the melee spell attack, which is a D20.
Yeah, D20 plus. All right, so I was misunderstanding it. Fair enough. What is my
It's your
spell
proficiency
attack? There it is.
plus your spellcasting modifier, I believe.
And 14. We know when 19 does it, so you know what I'm doing. I'm pumping it up to 19 at least.
Okay. So
how many more points do I? It's 14, so I have to use up 5 points.
that hits.
I'm down to 8 left.
Okay, that hits. You're down to 8 luck points left.
Yeah.
Okay. How much damage does it do?
I started this with I think 32.
Oh,
So,
shit.
Roll me damage.
so D8 plus.
Maybe if you guys get too many, I'll pull like a risk thing where like you can turn this many in for this. And start like offering like incentives, like okay, you
How many
can
does it
do
take
this
to-
many things to add an extra die roll.
So he's
Like,
gonna take 7 psychic damage,
How many luck points to buy a gun?
and he needs to make a Constitution saving throw as well.
Yeah.
7 psychic damage.
To answer your question, you can't buy a gun, but you can buy chests with random items in them.
Loot boxes. Gotcha.
Yeah, loot
Yep,
box.
okay.
Yeah. What about skins?
Okay,
There's
so
the
you
1 in
did.
1,000 chance there's a gun.
I'm sorry, Cole. What was the damage?
7 psychic damage,
7 psychic. Okay.
and now he has to make a Constitution saving throw as well.
Oh gosh. Okay. Is this because of the loot box comment? I swear I won't add him.
Come on.
He rolls a 13 plus.
If it meets, it beats. It doesn't matter what he gets.
Oh,
for a
okay.
bonus. Wait,
Well,
unless
that's a negative.
plus 1 actually,
Hey,
because you know what?
it's
Oh, you
plus
used-
-1.
Oh, really?
He has a negative on Constitution.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
On
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Wow.
Let's go.
Interesting.
Oh
You know
man.
what that means? He's going to sleep for 4 rounds.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You're the one
And
who made this ability.
if you'll allow it, I'm just gonna walk up and grab the staff out of his hands
Right?
Yeah, you can do
and
that.
end my turn
This is incapacitated.
while he's sleeping. It's not an attack. I'm just gonna
Okay.
very gently take the staff. For
Yeah, I was
this.
gonna say, he felt
It's an
sleepy
item
and he was
interaction.
ripping it.
At that point. So you grab this staff, and you'd already kind of been feeling some of it, but when you grab it, you feel it even more so. This staff exudes pure evil to you, and you have an immediate urge to break it.
Does he though?
Do you fight the urge, or do you hold off? Like, do you fight the urge, or do you just follow through with it?
Taking the staff from him has not made the twig blights disappear.
It has not.
If Conareth would be confident that the feeling he's getting from it is evil, I don't think he'd resist. I think he'd.
It definitely feels evil. You do not like this, at all. You got the last time you felt evil like this was in the death house when you were near
that's right.
the one stone. So, okay, roll me a either an Arcana if you're trying to use like magic to break it, or a like Athletics if you're like trying to break it over your knee or something.
Yeah, imagine he just smash it over his knee.
Okay. Roll
It'd be
me.
a very visceral reaction. Nothing.
Yeah.
You break your kneecap.
Nothing so.
Roll me an Athletics to break it.
Come on.
Oh.
No.
22.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Konerith, you take this staff from him as he falls asleep on the ground. It is like almost, even though it just touched the ground, it's almost stuck to the ground, and it's tacky with dried blood, basically. Not, sorry, let me clarify. Not dried blood, coagulated blood, on it. So, you grab this immediately. You're like, this thing is evil, and you take it and you kind of just immediately like be gone with this thing. You bring it over your knee and you smash it. As you smash it, the staff releases a terrible inhuman scream. Anyone within 300 feet and not behind closed doors hears this. When this goes, all of the needle blights clutch their heads as they're screaming and disappear to ash.
Yeah.
We did it.
And that is the end of initiative and where we are going to end tonight's session.
It's almost like we should have just focused on the staff from the beginning.
Yes.
I feel like
I mean, yeah, I wanted to attack the guy, but it was so cool to do the statue thing.
Yeah, I was trying to find him, and then he went where I'd left from, and then I only survived because they rolled awful. If they hadn't rolled awful against me, Grace would probably be dead right now.
So I did have a quick question, because earlier when we were doing the statue, I had mentioned cinematic advantage. Josh, you had mentioned the Box of Doom. I believe that's something that Brennan Lee Mulligan uses.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen it in shorts, but I don't actually know the rules surrounding it. Is it like cinematic advantage?
He just pulls it out for dramatic rolls, really.
Oh, okay.
And it's just a box that looks really spooky, and it's got a camera in the top of it.
Yeah.
So
Points
you can
straight
see
on
die
the
roll.
roll. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just for dramatic
Yeah.
effect.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
for dramatic effect.
No, that's how I always interpreted it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I like the cinematic effect, because the best, in the Lord of the Rings, there's a few instances that you could be like, that's cinematic effect. So like when they throw Gimli onto the,
Like that's just so
onto
cool.
there, that's really cool. It was a huge risk, but it paid out. And it's one of those things in movies. It's like the risk is, yeah, there's a risk, but it doesn't really come into play. But in D&D, having that risk is like, hey, this is a high risk, high reward play. And it's like, you can do it, but we decide beforehand, like, hey, these are the risks. If you want to do it, go ahead. But if it goes bad, it's going to go bad. The other thing is in Lord of the Rings, when Sam jumps on the back of the troll, like the cave troll.
Yeah.
I think it's Sam, but it's like high risk, high reward gameplay. So I really like having the cinematic advantage. But that is, as I said, where we're going to end tonight's session. So thank you so much for joining again. For the love of crits, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.